Good morning, ding dong. You can touch me. These birds fly into the fence, they fly into the wall. Can you fly into something? Walt Disney presents Dum-Dum Birds. Look, they fly into walls. They walk away. Good for you.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Yeah. Yes, it's Saturday, and there's no newspaper. You know, I walked outside, and there's no newspaper. So, but I feel good. This is the vlog part. Then there's news. But yeah, I feel good. All my bio stats are looking good, and I just feel like taking on the Empire. What? Hey, turn your power off. What do you think this is? Kiko? Yes, it's the historic, I guess, 60th anniversary of the Martin Luther King speech. You know, right off the steps of the Lincoln Memorial that looks at that long, reflective pond. I think it's the I Have a Dream speech, I guess. I guess it's that. I think it's that one, right? It's the really famous one, so it's the I have a dream. Then I leaned on the lightsaber and it woke me up. Ah! Yes, racism is pretty prevalent in the USA. Not everywhere, but it's out there. It's not like it doesn't exist. So, yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good reminder. Don't judge people by their looks, their skin color, their religious background, and sexual preference. What else is there? The way they dress, their dollies. If they have way too many toys for an old man. Put down your toys, old man. Anyhow, there's big wildfires all over, and Maui is still reeling. It's trying to recoup its thing. Check out my banyan tree one. You see some real banyan trees. We need to get all the banyan trees, the banyan tree energy to... Ooh, maybe that one in Lahaina will sprout again. It's the biggest one. It has a chance of re-sprouting. So that would be like, you know, really a neat symbol of hope if that thing just got some green. But it's going to require water. And they got this big thing with power. The power company is being sued. Everyone's trying to blame. You know, the Great Chicago Fire, it's like 1800 something. The Great Chicago, my grandfather was a fireman when they had the fire in Chicago, when the fire engines had wooden spoke wheels. They had, you know, engines, but the wheels were wooden spoke. God, my grandfather on my father's side, Archie. Anyway, yeah, there's Martin Luther King, the thing, and I don't know, something else. There's stuff. We'll have to check it out in the news. Come on, let's don't dilly-dally. So little to do in so much time. Willy Wonka. What button do I push? This one. Here's the interesting thing. There's a big giant list, right? There was like, I don't know, I think there's two lists. There's like 1,050 people list or something, and then there's like another list where they know something about something with the person. But anyhow, the list has been downsized by about 100 people. What? So there's 388 unaccounted for list. This 388 don't know what happened. They're not accounted for. But 100 people have been tentatively removed. Tentatively. No one wants to make mistakes because they're so pissed and in mourning, and there's anger, grief, and then all that. But they imagine you're just like you're unaccounted for on this list, and then they're like, I'm okay. I swam out into the water. Look at that. Oh my god. The flames were so fast and so hot, and it sucked up all the oxygen. So people were like trying to get out of one road, Lahaina. They got out of their cars and ran into the water to escape being burned to death. They had to jump into their cars are melted and they're in the water. But the thing is, it sucks all the oxygen out of the air. So there's all kinds of horror to it. Hawaiian Electric is trying to just go like, it wasn't our fault. No, what are you talking about? It could have been someone else doing something. So there's all kinds of cuckoo. The commander of the 25th Infantry takes position at the Pentagon. Da-da-da! And here we go. This is the soldiers. I guess these are, Tropic Lightning. This is Schofield Barracks soldiers. They're doing the haka. It's like this Maori. It's get tribal. If they just did that, it would be like really scary, and then they'd
probably be mowed down by machine guns. But
it's spiritually powerful. It's like I don't know what it's like. It's spooky, is what it's like. Meanwhile, in sports, the Wahine volleyball players are working it out. And this lady's just gonna get hit in the head with the ball. That's working. It's just got spiked. Oh, anyways, Wahine volleyball back, and football's back too. I rather enjoy just watching the football, and not college a little bit, but just high school, whatever. What is it, raining? Yeah. I guess the Chargers won the 49ers. I like the Chargers because their lightning bolt helmet. This is how I picked football teams when I was in 4th grade, and I still am picking football teams because it's like I'm still in 4th grade. Oh, speaking of 4th grade. And yeah, okay, there's going to be lots of other people aside from that. See, when the other guys, the co-defendants start happening, then, the kind, the haka is going to hit the fan. Holy mackerel. That's a fire that sends twisters, because the heat is incredible, and it's just hot and cold mixing together. So yeah, they're still trying to, well, it's going to be a long time to put things back together, at least even starting. Right now it's like blame game to the electric company. And there's another problem on Maui, because they gathered together in shelters right from the fire. There's outbreaks of COVID-19 because it's still out there. So, I mean, just accept the science, but what can they do? It's like gathered together, and there's like little outbreaks of COVID-19. So and on top of all that, and I recently had I kind of a dear friend, and he caught COVID and died within a week. I guess he didn't get help. I don't know. All this is just so much. Well, you know what? Come on. It's time to make fun of stuff. Remember back in the day in 1973? Oh, here's a good one. This guy is a museum director in the British Museum. It's like a big museum with tons of artifacts. And he's, grabbing stuff out of the collection, like jewels, semi-precious gems, and golds from the 15th century BC, and selling them on eBay. Cha-ching! Indie! It belongs in a museum. So this guy is going to be cashing in on eBay. Thank you. Oh, Indy. Where are you now? Oh, he's retired. He's like, Harrison Ford's like, enough already. I'm the only Indy. Don't try to revive it, oh Disney Corporation. Oh. In 1973, this guy's like, hey, you know what? When you want to relax, just go out there and tickle the ivories. in a nice posh gallery, and everyone's going to look at you, and no one puts nothing in the tip jar. I'm the piano man. Hey, my mom made me do this, enroll in piano lessons when I was in 2nd grade, and this is what I've become. I hate my hairdo, and I have to wear a suit. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Oh, let's get a little finger on the pulse here. Come on. Oh, yeah. Apparently, the finger on the pulse is a little like, they should have cut off the electricity before. They should have cut the electricity off when the fire started. They should have cut it off before the fire, when it was just wind. They should do better to fight fires, and we're paying for the incompetence. So all that's about the, pissing and moaning about, it's kind of 2020 hindsight, mindful of the victims and rebuilding Lahaina already. So we're going to look at this one, the big lie. Oh boy, it's Congress. Congress's Big Lie Act would disenfranchise voters. Donald Trump has finally been indicted for his horrific attempt to destabilize our democracy on January 6th, 2021. It's an important step toward accountability, but it's hard to feel any relief when Republicans in Congress are even now actively trying to enshrine Trump's crimes into law. The American... frickin' bells of St. Mary are after you. The American Conference in Election Confidence. Confidence? Is that like... How do you get con man? Confidence man? It's the con job. The Con Job Act. The American Confidence in Elections Act, ACE, should be called the Big Lie Act, since it will finish what Trump started. It will make it easier for dishonest politicians to challenge election results, increase the corporate and dark money influence in our elections, disenfranchise millions of voters, and block states from running voter registration programs, and empower the spread of disinformation.
Which is going to be written by AI.
It is custom designed to help Trump regain power despite his indictment. We deserve and demand fair, free, and open elections, not shameless power grabs and endless Republican corruption. Charles Crowley. Kakako! Thank you, Charles. Charles Crowley. Thank you. What happened? Oh. Are you related to, thank you there, Charles. Are you related to Aleister Crowley? Aleister Crowley, the big, Satanist guy. I mean, he really did try to follow the Satan stuff. He was trying hard. He's also a heroin addict and went crazy and died from syphilis and overdose. Not a good end. But anyways, Aleister Crowley, in his kind of Harry Potter way, was taken in by the British government to fight the Nazis from coming over the English Channel during World War II. English Channel, So Aleister Crowley was trying to do magic spells. That's right. He was trying to use the Force. He was actually doing magic spells against the Nazis. You cannot come over. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Aleister Crowley against the Nazis. I just had to plug the guy because he was a cuckoo. Anyways, have a great Saturday. Everything's just peachy here. Actually, I'm feeling good, so trying to spread the love. Aloha. Aloha to you. That's right, to you. Oh, it's nice and windy today. Don't feel good day. Good day